All right, please use the raise hand function as questions come up, everyone. And we will start with David Murphy.
Danny, from your experience, your playoff experience, how big is it to close out a team when you have an opportunity, and especially when you're facing the chance of getting a week's worth of rest?
Very important, especially if you have older guys or guys banged up. Obviously, we have a younger group, but we still have some guys. I don't know if you've seen the game before this one. We had some ankle injuries. So that week would definitely help guys get their strength. Some other guys get their rhythm. And it's always good to get rest. So it's very important not only to not give that group any type of confidence, but also for us to get some good rest coming into the next series.
Thanks, man.
We're not looking ahead by any means. We're looking at Washington next game. Not thinking about the next series. We're not skipping any steps. So we're focused on this series, and hopefully try to close out next game.
Thanks, man.
Rich Hoffman.
Hey, Danny, just as somebody who benefits sometimes from him getting doubled and watching him go one-on-one against players, I'm curious what you think of Joel's decision making and when to attack and when to pass and how he's doing that.
His floor game was amazing tonight. Obviously, some nights he's had struggles with it, with not so much scoring for us, but making plays and passing out of double team. Tonight, he picked and chose his spots, found guys, found Seth, played the game, made the right passes, made the right plays, and we shot well tonight. When we're shooting like that, we're very hard to beat. But I think the reason why we shot so well is because a lot of uncontested shots and because we moved the ball so well, and because of him making the plays he made. So he played a great floor game. Hopefully he continues to get better because we know that other teams with this team, obviously we still have to play them, but throughout the year, if we want to be the last team standing, other teams are going to send the same type of double team, same type of situations. So we're going to need that from him, and then hopefully we can continue to make shots so he can trust us to make those plays and pass it out of the post.
Lauren Rosen.
Danny, you've played with a lot of great shot creators in your career. Where does Ben Simmons fit in among the other great creators that you've played with? How would you characterize what he does?
Well, he's definitely, up there. He's probably my top. I played with some great ones, but he reminds me a lot of Kalo, Kyle Lowry, pushing the pace and dealing with, get to the paint, but finding guys and kicking the ball ahead. He has that type of style of play. Obviously, other guys create shots off the double teams. He gets more of double teams or walls in transition where teams try to build a wall and stop him, where he's able to find shooters and create three-point shots for us. So yeah, he's definitely up there with creating shots and creating threes for our team when we know we don't get a lot of them in half-court set. So he gets that pressure on the rim and also creates a lot of perimeter opportunities for us.
Paul Hudrick.
Hey, Danny, just piggybacking kind of off of Rich's question, you faced obviously Joel a couple years ago in the playoffs. What is that really the biggest difference you see in him from that time to now is just his ability offensively just to see the floor and dissect those double teams and everything?
Well, he's come a long way just all around. He's a very skilled player offensively. He's always been good at that, but I think he's even more skilled offensively and instead of expanding his game to make plays and trust the system, trust his team. So yeah, he's grown a ton in that aspect of not just trying to force a double team, but finding ways to score as a group, not just for him, but for our team to score. And defensively, being that rim protector, that rebounder on that end of the floor, and also knocking down the three. Obviously he could shoot it, but he didn't shoot as many. Now he's trusting a little more. He's shooting it a lot more comfortably now, and we're gonna need him to stretch the floor for us. So. Him continue to grow in that end, that part of the game, part of the series, that part of his game is helping our team tremendously and just trusting us and allowing us and us to be able to contribute when he does trust us.
Thanks, Danny.
Mike McGarry.
Danny, the Wizards have tried several different strategies to try to slow you guys down offensively. None of it has really worked so far. What is it about you guys that you presented such problems for them on the offensive end of the floor?
Well, tonight we shot well, and any team in this league, they get hot, they're hard to guard. But I think the fact that we have a guy like Joel that can draw double teams in the post, Ben that push the pace and can draw double teams in transition, and Tobias who also draws double teams in the post. We have multiple guys that can score and cause mismatches. And we have guys that can shoot around them. It's hard to guard. We have the tools, to be very great. We just have to do it night in, night out, trust ourselves, trust each other, and share the ball with each other. And hopefully, shoot like that every night would be great. If we shoot like that every night, I don't think there's many teams that could beat us. But even when we're not shooting defensively, we got to bring it. But the reason why we're tough to guard offensively is because of those three guys and what they can bring to the table, and the guys around us that can shoot. So you got to pick your poison type of thing.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you, guys.